Hi viewers, this is Dr. Shehzad Kareem. In my today's video, I will tell you about corrective feedback. Because corrective feedback is a very important part of every lesson, and as language teachers or the teachers of other subjects, we should know various methods and various ways of giving corrective feedback to our learners. Because if we follow only one method of giving feedback to our learners, then our lecture becomes monotonous and it doesn't remain that much interesting as it should be. First, I explain the term corrective feedback. As from its very title, it is evident that corrective feedback means the type of feedback which a teacher gives to his or her learners to correct their errors. In a language classroom particularly, corrective feedback is divided into two types. One is called explicit feedback and the other is called implicit feedback. First, I explain what is explicit feedback. You know the term explicit means something very obvious, something very clear. So explicit feedback is that type of feedback when a teacher clearly corrects learner's error by highlighting, by indicating that particular error. So, and this is, you would have seen as language teachers that we normally do in our classes, that we directly point out our students, our learners' errors, and we correct those errors. So this explicit feedback is divided into two types. One is called explicit correction and the other is called meta-linguistic information. First, I explain what is explicit correction. Explicit correction is a method of giving feedback to our learners when a teacher directly corrects learner's error. So that type of feedback is called explicit correction. I explain this with the help of an example. For example, if a teacher says, "Where did Ali go yesterday?" and the student answers, "Ali go to the office," then the teacher would directly say that go is the wrong form of the verb. You should say Ali went to the office, because we are speaking of past in this sentence. So the actual form of verb should be went, not go. So when a teacher corrects this way by using this method, this is called explicit correction. However, the next extension or the next type of explicit feedback is meta-linguistic information. In meta-linguistic information, the teacher not only corrects learner's error directly, but also explains the rule which a learner should follow to correct that error. I explain this aspect with the help of the same example. For example, when a teacher says, "Where did Ali go yesterday?" and the student says, "Ali go to the office." So the teacher would say that no, this sentence is wrong. You should say Ali went to the office, because this sentence is of simple past tense, and you know that in simple past we do not choose present form of verb, rather we use simple past form of the verb. And the simple past form of verb go is went. So in this sentence we should say Ali went to the office, not Ali go to the office. So when a teacher corrects like this, this is called explicit feedback, and we call it meta-linguistic information when the teacher completely explains the rules to correct that particular error. So these were the two types of explicit feedback.